Hi, my name is Dr. Cheah and I am the Science Section Head at YingHua International School. I have a Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering from McGill University and a Ph.D. in Chemical Engineering from Princeton University. I have been teaching at YingHua for 7 years and I love sharing my passion for science explored through the lens of phenomena using an inquiry-based approach. Students are excited about science because science helps them to understand the world around them. That is the power of learning science through phenomena. Have you heard of the Next Generation Science Standards? NGSS prepares students to use developmentally appropriate science ideas, practices, and concepts to explain phenomena. But what is a phenomenon? An example is how the Taj Mahal is turning from white to yellow and the marble is cracking and falling apart. At the end of a middle school unit, students gather evidence through an experiment to argue whether a chemical reaction is causing the change in Taj Mahal to occur. Gone are the days of cookie-cutter experiments and where science facts are merely memorized and regurgitated. Instead, students do real science the way scientists do science, by inquiring into and applying science ideas. Inquiry-based science adopts a student-centered investigative approach. To explain a phenomenon, students ask questions, make observations, and reason from data. They develop models, consider competing claims and alternative evidence. Finally, they communicate and justify their explanations to their teachers and peers. In YingHua, the relevance of science is enriched with knowledge from other subject areas due to the transdisciplinary approach of the International Baccalaureate curriculum framework. Let me give you a concrete example. In 5th grade, students examine how natural hazards play a role in shaping the earth and how people prepare and respond to natural hazards. In science class, students develop an understanding of the natural processes that result in natural hazards. In Chinese and English classes, students discuss the impacts of natural hazards. In math class, students analyze statistical data about natural hazards. All their exploration leads students in their culminating group project to come up with their own experiment to investigate a possible design solution to reduce the impact of a specific natural hazard. The result is that we have students deeply engaged in scientific study and transferring knowledge from one subject to another. They are personally invested and remember the material long after we have moved on to a new topic. How do I know that it's working? It's in the way I hear the students at YingHua talking about science and in the scientific approach they take to making sense of the world around them. Our students are active participants in the learning process. They do science and are not just passive listeners along for the ride. We are in it together as lifelong learners. Come and find out more about how YingHua can engage your budding scientists.